Life sucks, and that's okay. Let's start with something uncomfortable. Nobody ever told you the truth about what it's like when life falls apart. They told you everything happens for a reason. They told you it's always darkest before the dawn. Calendar, quote, nonsense. Here's the truth instead. Sometimes things just go wrong. No lesson attached, no guaranteed redemption at the end. And the first step to actually feeling better isn't convincing yourself otherwise. It's dropping the lie. There's a true story that always stuck with me, about prisoners in concentration camps that psychiatrist and survivor Viktor Frankl observed up close. He noticed something strange. The ones who clung desperately to the idea that we'll be free by Christmas broke down psychologically faster than the ones who simply accepted they had no idea when it would end. Forced optimism, the fake kind, the motivational poster kind, doesn't protect you. It exposes you more. Because when reality doesn't match your fantasy, the collapse hits twice as hard. So, no, I'm not going to tell you that life is beautiful if you just shift your perspective. Here's what I'll tell you instead. Life, at certain points, is objectively hard, and your brain isn't broken for perceiving it that way. There's a term in psychology called depressive realism. Put bluntly, people who are mildly down often judge reality more accurately than people who are happy. Happy people tend to overestimate how much control they actually have over their lives. Sad people sometimes just see things as they are. That doesn't mean feeling low is some kind of superpower. It means you're not stupid, ungrateful, or too negative just because you can see that things are complicated. You just see them. Period. The problem isn't feeling down. The problem is what your brain builds on top of it. Here's a strange way to picture it. Imagine your brain as a volcano that instead of erupting lava, erupts narratives. Every negative thought you have is lava that hardens into a story. I'm a failure. Nothing will ever change. I'm the only one this happens to. That lava feels like solid rock. It feels like a fact, but it's just cooled magma, a temporary shape your brain gave to a passing emotion. There's a technique I use myself, straight out of cognitive behavioral therapy. When a thought like, my life is a disaster, plants itself in your head, try treating it like a hypothesis, not a verdict. I'm not asking you to think positive. I'm asking you to be more precise. My life is a disaster is vague, enormous, unmanageable. I have a specific money problem this month is concrete. It's something you can actually act on. Your brain loves generalizing pain because generalizing feels simpler, but it actually paralyzes you more. One last thing, maybe the harshest of all. You don't have to go through this alone, and asking for help isn't weakness. I'm not selling you talk to someone as a throwaway line to wrap up the video. I'm telling you because it's backed by something very concrete. Isolation makes every single mental health indicator we know of worse. That's not a soft detail. That's a clinical fact, whether it's a friend, family, or a professional. Human contact isn't a band-aid. It's structural to how we're built. So no, I won't tell you everything's going to be fine. I don't know that. Nobody does. Here's what I will tell you. Feeling bad during a rough patch isn't a character flaw. It's a reasonable response to difficult circumstances. And the task isn't to heal in 3 days because you watched a 10-minute video. The task is one more precise thought at a time. One day at a time. No pressure to feel like a hero by the end. That's it for today. If this video said something true to you, stick around for the next one.